If I just hadn't fucked up stage 4, that would have been that probably would have gone through. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, that old man monk there shows up as like a weird super elite mini-boss in the final stage. Wonder what the deal is, story-wise. The weird, like, multiple contradictory storylines for this game, and the changed opening cutscene in the PC Engine port, make me wonder what the deal is. I wonder if even the developers didn't know what the story to the game was, and kept changing it or something. Because certainly the ending of this game, the final stage and the final, and like the actual final boss, the final ending cutscene, excuse me, don't really even seem to sync up. And then you have the PC Engine version having a totally different framing device at the beginning. Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, given... Oh, I despawned the bomb guy. That's fine. And actually, it doesn't really matter. Maybe. A little afraid of the monk. Because killing them with the Kusarigama feels a little... Well, okay, there were no monks. They just didn't spawn. Goodbye. Yo, Subaru. Welcome. What was I gonna say? It's not what I was gonna say, but you know, it is pretty cool how this game is kind of like a weird, like, shmup platformer, in a way. It's kind of got that vibe going on. Like, the amount of firepower your character has, the crazy jump height and, like, low gravity. And of course, the clones basically just being ripped from Gradius. They are straight up Gradius options. And this game was before Ninja Gaiden 2, so... I was going to say, it wouldn't surprise me if something weird happened with, like, the plot, like, being kind of cobbled together. Because going by the final stage... Shit. It's too bad. Going by the final stage... The game does seem pretty unfinished, honestly. I hate to, like, keep bitching about it, but given, like, the rest of the game and its overall high quality, there's no way the last level is really what they wanted to do. Yeah, Kung Fu. Kung Fu is a really good game. Which version have you been hype about, P-Dog? The arcade one, or the NES one? I got really into the NES version, the NES port, the year before last or so, and played it a lot. It's a very fun game. Of course, it's really simple, but it's got, like, good fast pacing, solid hit feedback. It's fun. This is, like, the only time you'll see Shuriken on this stream, I think. The Shuriken are actually the strongest attack in the game, the leveled up Shuriken. But in practice, that doesn't really matter very much because most enemies who are like big hard targets tend to either come in groups so they absorb hits for each other, making bombs better because bombs hit multiple guys at once versus the Shuriken which do not. Or they have like some kind of shield going on, like the stage 3 boss, or the like monk mini-boss in the final stage. And those guys, of course, are more vulnerable to the bomb because of its lingering explosion. I got really into NES Kung Fu a while ago. I played the arcade one relatively recently. Not like to any serious extent, I just like gave it a few tries. It seems tougher to get into though. this is just like my very preliminary opinion on it. But it does seem like the NES version might control a little better. Not sure though. First priority here is not just to whack the dude, but to make sure I'm killing the gunman in front of me, so I don't get fucking blown up like last time. That was pretty embarrassing. Yeah, same. A lot of people really misunderstand it. Like, misunderstand what arcade games were going for, I think. A lot of people still think, like, oh, the only reason they were so hard is because they were, like, masking difficulty, or they were trying to make fake game length and trick you into feeling like you got, like you're getting more for your dollar or whatever. Which is... oh, wait. I can't talk about stuff in play, it's too hard. Which is a really, like, myopic way to look at it, I think. Please die. Recovering in this segment isn't super hard, but if you get, like, a weird pattern, it can feel really scary. But definitely, I think, like, once you get into, like, the Super Nintendo and stuff, and once you get into the way a lot of game developers did and started following Nintendo, excuse me if I say shit, it's totally incoherent. Once you get into, like, the Super Nintendo era, you have Nintendo kind of going along with their big marquee games, I don't know what the word how it's pronounced. Like Mario World, Super Metroid, A Link to the Past. I'm probably gonna die here. Okay, nice. That focused way more on like the amount of content you get for your dollar, and like kind of padding out game length a little, but also reducing the difficulty. And it's not like a horrible thing. Those games are still fun. But I do feel like when you look at like what a lot of people consider the big classic games, people tend to talk more about the Super Nintendo games, and I think it's kind of because of like the influence of those games, of games like Super Mario World and A Link to the Past, that a lot of people kind of like lost sight of what it was that made NES games, and by extension the arcade games that their structure was based on, so special. And why that particular like compactness of arcade games and NES games is such a good like design element. Yo, Overdose. Sorry if I don't respond super quickly to stuff. This game requires a lot of focus. I have played a tiny bit of Osman. It seems like a super cool game. In fact, I was thinking about playing it this stream, maybe. I played it for like 30 minutes or something. I found it kind of hard and confusing, but recently I watched a streamer I like playing Osman. Oh, what am I doing? And he kind of had me wanting to play it again. For people who don't know, Osman is like a spiritual successor to Strider, like Strider Hiryu. Though it wasn't developed by Capcom, it was like by the original creator of Strider who left the company. I want to play Osman and like get better at it, because it looks like it's a really fun and exciting game, and a very, very stylish one, if you play it well, and like do well. But it seems tough to get into. Maybe I will later. Ideally, you want to get that shield power up and bring it into the boss, but I never really do. I have done it, literally only one time ever. I hate the intro to this boss fight because it feels scary every time. I don't know if he's gonna point blank me or not. Yeah, it's not like that design of game was totally lost on the SNES or anything. A lot of great SNES originals, Umihara Kawase, Wild Guns, The Ninja Warriors, again, Pocky and Rocky, Contra 3. Still a lot of good shit. Like that was like compact and arcade style. Cunt. I got too jump happy. Dog. Yeah, it's a brilliant skybox. Did anyone see that fucking insane samurai? Holy shit. He fucking swung his sword, like, inside me. But, like, I was inside him, so it was safe. This zombie! Why does it keep happening? I just want to go forward, please. The music in this level is, like, amazing anyway. Like, it does such a good job of capturing this absolutely insane all-out fight, which of course this stage is. You can call it a skybox, it's okay. Alright, guys ready for the final stage? I agree though, the after image gimmick is like a very cool one. Osman's implementation of it kind of confused me, which is part of why I didn't immediately get click with that game. But it's cool to see it implemented in this kind of game. In this kind of in a platformer like this. Yeah, that's a weird boss fight. Okay, Kusarigama first. No bombs until they're powered up. Fuck. That mini-boss guy doesn't look like anything. But he's horrible, fucked up bullshit. Like, that fight looks trivial if you do that very specific route, but if you don't do that very specific route through the fight, he gets out of control and obliterates you. tried. Ninja. Yeah, you were a wolf all along.